I'ma keep it a thou out with you. This video is partly based on my personal bias, because I don't care what anyone says, Super Saiyan 4 is the best Super Saiyan transformation, hands down. It's just so hard. The cool looking bright red fur, Goku getting that cold cutthroat attitude, but still keeping his playfulness.
Was the gorilla too much power for you to control?
Yeah, this is just another costume change for the weakling Saiyan.
Doggy even gets a red Kamehameha. What's not to love about Super Saiyan 4? And don't even get me started on Vegeta's drip. Yes, I know, their clothes come out of nowhere, and it doesn't really make sense. But who cares? They got that shit on.
Check the drip, check the pants, check the attire, check the outfit. Pussy ass niggas, wake y'all bitches.
But personal bias aside, Super Saiyan 4 should have been the next set of transformations instead of all the God Key stuff. I know, Super Saiyan 4 isn't made by Akira Toriyama, but still, I feel like it's just such a natural progression for the Saiyan transformations. The Great Ape form, that's been around since OG Dragon Ball, mastered and condensed to use while you're still normal size, which we kinda see in the Broly movie, but I'll get to that later. But Great Ape being amplified by the power of Super Saiyan, like how Super Saiyan Blue is the Super Saiyan version of the red-headed God transformation, like how does that not make sense for the next stages of transformations? And yeah, you would have to make a slight leap in logic in saying that simply adding a Super Saiyan multiplier to the Great Ape form, that Goku and Vegeta, and honestly most of the characters in Dragon Ball, have been stronger than for a very, very long time. But honestly, who gives a shit? Power level hasn't mattered in Dragon Ball since like forever. If a character needs to be strong, then they'll be strong. If they need to be weak, then they'll be weak. So it's really not that big of a leap in logic if you ask me. I just feel like Super Saiyan God is such a big leap from Super Saiyan. I just feel like Super Saiyan 4 would have been a nice break in middle ground before we got to all the God Key transformations. Not only does Super Saiyan 4 make sense naturally from a progression standpoint, it's actually a different look and not just recolors of base and Super Saiyan hairstyles. Look, I don't think the God transformations are straight up terrible. The ideas behind them are cool. Like a Super Saiyan God, that's a cool concept. And I like Ultra Instincts a lot. I think it's just such an interesting challenge for Goku to master, and Ultra Ego is perfect for Vegeta's personality type, but the designs on them are just kind of boring. We barely got any difference from Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan 2 and DBZ, and they threw Super Saiyan 3 out of the window. That shit's barely even relevant. So we just kind of get more of the same thing with the God Key looks. Super Saiyan 4 coming before the God Key allows for a drastically different look. And then when we finally get the God Key stuff, with the red and silver base hair and the blue version of Super Saiyan, it'll kind of feel like a return to form, and you get that nostalgic feeling going back to that. But obviously, that isn't the reality. So here's how I'd slot Super Saiyan 4 in the current canon. I would do something like Super Saiyan 4 being exclusive to Broly only. And I say Broly because he's been the only one that's been shown to condense his Great Ape form in canon so far.
It looks as though he's managed to transform somehow and take on the incredible strength the Saiyans have whenever they become great apes. Only he's remaining in his human form, retaining his speed and agility.
So kinda like how Vegeta has Ultra Ego and Goku has his version of Ultra Instincts, Broly would have Super Saiyan 4. Or you could have Goku and Vegeta still be able to access Super Saiyan 4, but because how Broly is as a person in his unstable rage, that could correlate with the monstrous nature of the Great Ape form, making him more compatible with it or something like that. Broly would be the only one to be able to bring the full potential out of Super Saiyan 4. So like if Goku or Vegeta did turn Super Saiyan 4, they would get the classic look still, but they wouldn't be nearly as strong as Broly when he's in that form, because they don't have the same mental state as him. But to be honest, that's just kind of an excuse to see Goku and Vegeta in their classic Super Saiyan form looks at least once. But it would be a lot better if Broly was the only one able to do it. I don't know, man, just spitballing ideas. I really ain't give this much thought, so it may be rough around the edges a little bit. It's fine if you don't agree. I just have a huge bias with Super Saiyan 4 with it being my favorite form and everything. I just desperately want to see it in canon. But let me know in the comments what's your favorite Super Saiyan transformation. Don't forget to like and subscribe, but that's pretty much it for this video. I'll catch you guys in the next one.